Welcome back to Vintage Classic Solutions. I am your host, EJ Parker. Today we're doing an epic unboxing. What is it? Let's see. All right, got my tool, little knife. I'm gonna try to reuse this envelope in my eBay store to cut down on waste and maximize my profit. So, yeah, all right, this will be an easy one. So everyone's doing great out there. All right, ready? Bam. Oh, not yet. This just came in the mail a couple hours ago. Let's see what it is. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is awesome. Oh, man. Heck yeah. Let me get this bag. All right. You can see the ocean behind me. This gorgeous day in White Sand Island. This is awesome. Look at this. Wow. Auburn Rubber. This is a little bit later. This is late 50s. Could be early 60s. This is made of vinyl. So this is when Auburn Rubber switched from actual rubber toys into vinyl. That segue, that small time segue before plastic became king. And it kind of still is today. This is an open racer. Check this out. Look at this. This is like, I'm trying to do it justice with my lighting. This has got like a steampunk, art deco, futurism. It's just more than a race car. That's why I had to buy it. I mean, I collect rubber toy cars. One of my specialties. Vintage rubber toy cars. And it's got a little, that's cool, a little hole for a string so you can pull it, right? I love it. The guy's got a scarf on. It's like he's more of a pilot than a driver, I feel like. And these wheels, the spokes, these yellow wheels. This is great. I love pink. I love pink. Man, pink's a very expressive color. You got a shifter right there. So Auburn was really nice in their toy designs because they kind of got as realistic as you could on a vinyl or a rubber toy. You can see the rivets. You know what I mean? It's just nice detailed. They got some chrome. You know, they have a little bit of chrome paint. But that driver is sweet. Flying down the road. So these open racers were cool. These were popular like in the 40s and 50s. It was just like a one-person, lightweight, freaking rocket ship on wheels. It must have been so much fun to drive. It must have been thrilling, right? Like flying on the ground. So this is made again of vinyl. It's soft and squishy. As far as the markings inside, made in the USA proudly. Auburn, Indiana. Auburn began making rubber products in around 1910. They made rubber tires for automobiles. And then they switched, I believe, later into, I think in the mid-early 30s into toy cars. And they made soldiers and other things too. So this is, to step back in time, so this is like let's say 1957. This could be like 1947. And we see the change already. So these are two of the same kind of toy car, open racers, right? But this one is made of actual rubber. This is synthetic rubber. It's black. You can see under that red paint, that black. That is the actual rubber. Smells like rubber. I don't know if it smells like old toy. I don't know. So, but the rubber smells distinct. That's my point, I guess. This is a rubber toy made of synthetic rubber. And then if you go even further back, it's an open racer. So you see the change in the design, which is cool too, right? Just to see, the same company, Auburn Rubber, going from rubber to vinyl, and then plastic will be the next one. I don't know if there's a plastic, version of this. Auburn went out of business in 1969, if I remember correctly. This one's got cool kid scratcher name. This is a great downhill racer. This is heavy. This is light. This is light. Now, what would become before this? I don't have an Auburn version, but this is a Sun Rubber, which is from Ohio, Barberton, Ohio. This is an open racer of their design. A little bit more minimalistic, but quite beautiful, quite sleek and streamlined. Sun Rubber I love a bit more than Auburn Rubber. But the point is this. This is made of a natural rubber from a tree. If you can see this beige color under there, that brownish beige, that's actual natural rubber, these wheels. And so this is like right around pre-World War II or just in the middle of World War II. And then at the end of World War II and post-World War II, it switched over into natural rubber. The black rubber you see on this one. And then finally, in the late 50s, mid-late 50s, it switches over to this vinyl, which again is very pliable. It feels more like a plastic than a thick, bouncy rubber. And then again, the next step would be I want to find a plastic one, but again, Auburn Rubber, I think went out of business in 1969. So I guess to take this even further, if possible, would be this. The Garrett, I got this in the mail yesterday from my collection. This is a Garrett or Rubber Toy Unique. There's two names of the company. The gentleman that worked that made this company, Garrett, his name is M.F. Thomas, I think. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the details of this video. But he worked for Auburn Rubber, actually, and then after the contract expired, like of limits of the competition or whatever, he went into business and made his own rubber toys in the 60s and in the 70s. This is from 1976, and what he did was he added some ingredients to the rubber to make it more pliable and like more rubbery, and he made the rubber itself colored as opposed to it being painted. I think there was like some chrome highlights, but he incorporated a few, I guess, advances within the rubber process. This is made in the USA, and then plastic just takes over. There are some quirky ones. There's some gorgeous rubber toys from Brazil. Duravit is the name, I think. They're from Argentina. They're from South America. I think it's Brazil or Argentina. They're gorgeous, very realistic trucks and cars and dump trucks, but they're very expensive. Like $300 or $400 for a rubber toy car, but much more realistic than this. You would think it would be a metal. I have a photo. Hold on. This is how prepared I am today. I love rubber toy cars, so Duravit is something I've never seen before, but I want to get one. But it's like I don't have $400 handy to buy a rubber toy car, even though it looks great. And one of these days I might just have to do it. But if I had that money to spend, I'd have to buy a bottle. I'm an antique bottle collector. You know what I mean? I put those a little bit ahead of these because I get more aesthetic, artistic energy from my bottles. I draw them and I take them out in the snow and I run around like a drunken fool. I don't drink though, but I run around as if I was a drunken fool with my bottle, empty bottle. The neighbors probably think I am a drunken fool. My neighbors probably think I'm a drunken fool because I get these old bottles like this, just to get off topic, like this. This is like from 1780. This is a pirate bottle with rum. So I run around the yard in the fluffy white snow to film and take photos. I think it looks gorgeous against the snow background. And I think my neighbors must think I'm a drunk. So I'm just running around like this bottle, like, you know what I mean? Who cares? I don't care what people think. Just be yourself, right? All right, so back to what? Oh yeah, it's a Duravit. I got it. I had to show this because if you have one of these, I'll buy it off of you if it's what I'm looking for and you're looking to get rid of it, because I find these on eBay and again they're so expensive and they're worth showing you because they're quite gorgeous. So this is it. Duravit. Argentina. So look at these. They're shiny. They're more modern. Datsun, Fiat. Look at these. They look like Hot Wheels. They got like chrome paint. Look at this truck. And these are large. Like, this is a rubber toy book by David Leopard. Rubber Toy Vehicles Identification and Value Guide. And these are, again, $300-$400. I've never seen one in the wild at a garage sale anywhere. Look at this truck. This is gorgeous. I mean, look at this. It's made of rubber. Look at this orange dump truck. It's made of rubber. And it's a substantial size. Meaning, it's kind of like, this is, 10.5, 11 inches? It's like the chunk like this. It's not like a little match, but it's a chunk of rubber. So that in itself has a unique quality in itself. A rubber toy, they react and it feels different, smells different, doesn't rust. When the paint, from an antique collector or vintage collector perspective, the paint chips and it looks unique because that paint, it doesn't rust underneath. It just kind of exposes the rubber, which tells a story in itself. So they're fun toys. They're quite affordable. So it's a nice thing to get into because it's, again, you want to build a collection. You don't have to break the bank. So you can build a nice collection, and they look great. So that's been an unboxing and a look at Auburn Rubber and a few other kind of rubber toy cars. And as always, thanks for checking in.